Hi, Libra masculines. Hi, my kings of swords. This is going to be a Libra masculine only reading for the end of September, moving into October, your solar return time. Happy birthday to my Libra masculines who are Sun in Libra. But of course, rising moon, Venus, or Mercury of Libra will also apply for this reading. As always, keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. You can check your other placements on my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs. I did put middle to end of September reading up over there for you guys, okay? If you're looking for a private reading, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. And if you're new, welcome to Libra Nation. This channel is just for Libra and Sagittarius, but I do read for all 12 zodiac signs on my other channel as well, Soma Chandra Tarot. So subscribe, sorry, I can't talk, to both of my channels so that you know when I read for you on both places. So, kind of no more Mr. Nice Guy, I think. I think someone's having some realizations about you guys. Your astrology activations right now are Mars, move forward and defend yourself. Sagittarius, optimism, exploration, and freedom. And the sixth house, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, practical details. I also have Gemini at the bottom of the deck, curiosity, intellect, and networking. Some of you are looking for new opportunities as far as career is concerned. You may be very focused on the work and duty and health area of your life. You're thinking very much about what you are devoted to. I think that you are optimistic. I think you are exploring right now. I think you want a lot of freedom. Some of you are connecting to either a Sagittarius or a Gemini, though. I think you're wanting to network and wanting to learn new things. I think a Gemini or a Sag might be around you, but I think you want a lot of forward motion in your life. I think your gut instincts and will to survive are really kicking in right now as well. Feeling very strong, very driven, very powerful, but also optimistic and free. Your main focus right now apparently is the sixth house, or it's a big focus for you. But in regards to relationship, using the Illumination Oracle deck, spend some time together, holding on, fixing what's broken, but read between the lines. The universe has a plan. Need to be patient. Someone's healing their heart. Okay. Well, either you're holding on to someone and wanting to spend some time together and fix what's broken, or someone would like to hold on and spend some time with you and fix what's broken with you. They might not be very forthcoming about it. Otherwise, read between the lines wouldn't be here. When read between the lines comes out, communication might be a little passive or passive aggressive. Look at the details, read between the lines, which means something is not obvious. But the universe has a plan. Be patient at this time. The universe has a plan for you. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Seven of Pentacles. The way they feel about you is the Sun. The way they see you is the Hanged Man. They could be Pisces. What you need to know is the Three of Pentacles, and the final outcome is the Three of Cups. Yeah. I think someone is suddenly seeing you in a very different way than they were previously. Because with the Seven of Pentacles here, this is a person standing here thinking about the past, thinking about what they've invested in, kind of waiting for something to happen, and clarifying this is Judgment, Justice, and the High Priestess. Someone's having some kind of an awakening here. They're thinking about choices. They're thinking about honesty and fairness. They're thinking about you. They could be a Libra or a Scorpio. I have Pisces. I mean, there's a lot of signs here on the table. They may be thinking about a major judgment call to make and a choice to make about you. This person may be very drawn to you. They're having some kind of intuitive knowing and hit about you. I feel like when I get Judgment and the High Priestess, I always, look at how Spirit's trying to wake this person up and they're being suddenly uplifted into their own intuition. I think they're suddenly having some realizations about you, or they're thinking about a recent judgment call they made with you, wondering where to go next with you. The way they feel about you is the Sun. You could have a Sun with this person. It could even be your Sun. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be romantic. They could be a Leo. This person has a choice to make. They really do. Two of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Four of Wands. They're thinking about a foundation in a relationship, maybe where to live, whether or not they want to be with you or not. I think this part of them really does to a large degree here. But you're being seen as the hanged man. So you might just be like, I'm chill, I'm waiting, I've got nothing but time, I'm not pressing you, I'm not pressed either. I think though suddenly someone may be seeing you from suddenly a very different point of view, seeing your point of view maybe. They've had some kind of an enlightenment here with the hanged man, clarifying this is the world, the emperor, and the 10 of Pentacles. Look, if this is a person you guys have been hanging on and trying to fix something that wasn't working, they may be seeing after all that you really are like the one they want to be with. Now, it's possible that they could be in a situation with someone else and they're trying to figure out how to be closer to you. I kind of get the feeling that someone is suddenly wanting to be with you, wanting to have it all with you. They want this now because what you need to know is the 3 of Pentacles. They want to cooperate. They want to build and learn and grow. They want to work with you in some way, clarifying this is the Magician, the Empress, and the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you're dealing with a woman that's suddenly very focused. They could be a Virgo, Gemini, Aries, or Taurus, Libra, possibly. They could have those placements. What you need to know, you guys, is that you have a woman, I think it's a woman in your life, because I have Emperor and an Empress here. You have someone in your life that's suddenly very much thinking about having a really good life and doing really well. I think it's a person that might be considering having children or a baby, but they also care very much about the Pentacle realm and self-sufficiency. I see a woman that's very much wants to do very well for herself. It's possible with the Empress and the 9 of Pentacles that this woman might not want to have to work anymore and want to have the finer things in life and be taken care of, but not necessarily. These cards indicate she'll do it on her own, and she's is like a working woman, working mother maybe, or would want to be that. This person, like if your plan was to get her to settle down with you, she's game. She is. But this is a decision that's taken her some time to come to. The final outcome is the 3 of Cups, which could be a reunion or fun or a get-together. If you've been casually dating this person may suddenly realize, no, I want to stop dating other people, and I want you to stop dating other people too. Because clarifying this is the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Now, based on the Oracle cards, like spending time together, holding on, fixing something that was broken, I kind of get the sense that they might have friend-zoned you or not been able to make a decision about what they wanted with you, but now all of a sudden they don't want to lose you. They'll fight for it. I think there will be communication about getting together, and then the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. I don't think they want you to move on to anybody else. They don't. They don't want you to move on to anyone else, I think. But here's what you need to know about this person, the untold truth of their heart. This was interesting. Avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away, resentment, stinging words, bitterness, anger, but then consequences, karma, destiny, cause and effect, and depth. Complexity, awareness, and importance. Loyalty is at the bottom of the deck. Unspoken. There are things they wish they had said to you that they haven't said. There's things left unsaid. This person may have avoided you. They may have pushed this away and tried to block it out. They may have said not very nice things. They may have a bad temper. Like with this 5 of Swords to the Ace of Cups, they may have Mars energy. They may have a fighting spirit that doesn't always serve them. They're thinking about karma. They're thinking about consequences and like the consequences of being resentful and pushing you away. I think now they're realizing there's a complexity and a depth to the relationship. And there's an importance to the relationship. A lot of push-pull, though. But this looks like someone really think like, this decision about Libra, is this what I really want to do? He makes me happy. I'm suddenly seeing that he's an emperor and I could go all the way with him and I could do really well with him. We'd be a good match. Emperor and Empress, 9 and 10 of Pentacles. You could build an empire together, do very well financially. I think they don't want to lose you. to anyone else, especially if like you guys are just dating or there's not a commitment here with you. They might have initially said no about a serious relationship or commitment, but now they're like, I almost get the sense that this person's like, wait a minute, he's a great catch. Here's why, because this person's overall energy is the Page of Cups, but then the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, well, I clarified, what the Ace of Pentacles is, which is like an offer of some kind, and I got the Moon, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, some of you are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm also hearing for some of you, you're dealing with a Sagittarius, but she's got Capricorn traits. This person may be thinking quite a bit about job and career, and she may be a businesswoman. She may want to do very well for herself. She may want to be married also with the Queen of Pentacles, but I also think she wants a bit of sovereignty. She's confused, though, emotionally. I think this person wants to reach out to you, but I think that they have a lot of things that they believe about themselves that probably aren't true, that keep them all trapped in their head. They're hiding, they're like guilty or something. There's things they don't want to see. There's things that they don't want you to see. But at the same time, they're wanting an offer, wanting to talk to you about it. This may have something to do with a career opportunity for them, or just getting into a situation where they could have stability and abundance with you. I get the sense that this person suffers from some kind of an imposter syndrome, though, and they don't feel worthy all the time. And this is a dream that they have, but for themselves, but I don't think they think very highly of themselves all the time, or they're bogged down by other stuff, and they want to tell you all this stuff. But I think that there's been maybe some fighting or some shit between the two of you. They want you to know that they want to do well, and they do want a serious commitment. And they also don't want to lose you either. Your cards were interesting, you guys. Pride, ego, arrogance, stubborn love. Well, you're not necessarily arrogant, but you have a lot of pride and dignity at this point. Second chance, making amends, opportunities, plans, but then exhausted and better off. But loyalty, there's maybe been some loyalty between the two of you. Like maybe you want to be loyal to her, or she wants to be loyal to you, but I feel like a part of you wants to give this a second chance. But you have a lot of pride, and I think that this person may have, this card comes out when someone's pride has been hurt, their ego has been hurt or bruised. You're not going to sink into any bullshit with this person. A part of you wants to give them a second chance, but you're exhausted. Something about this has exhausted you, and I think you feel like you're better off if you just let it go. Yeah. Like, this is like, you do, but you don't. Like, this is exhausting to me. Like, how many times are we going to do this? How many times do I have to go through this with someone? And your cards overall are the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World. Some of you, this may be a same-sex relationship. I mean, the Empress could also be a man. Emperor could be a woman. Take it as it resonates for you, you guys. Some of you, this is a business partner that you're working with right now. It's also maybe someone you're going to travel with. This could also be two different aspects of you, me, myself, and I. Well, I think you're very confident right now if this is how you're seeing yourself, my Libra masculines. I think you have a grand vision for yourself, this very strongly defined sense of self. I also think you're a pretty good catch. I also think that you are not going to open up your heart easily. You want the truth. You expect the truth. Sometimes you even demand it and want to cut through to it. This is consummate bachelor too. Like, you'll settle down and commit. What do I always say about you guys? The King of Swords has a heart, but he has this very erudite and intellectual brain, and he thinks about a lot of stuff, and he's very discerning, and he's very intelligent. And neither one of these men wear their heart on their sleeve, but they do have a heart, and they will love. Of course, Libras love. I'm a Libra. I'm a Queen of Swords. I have a big old heart. I know you guys do, but it's like, I think you're focused more on your own destiny. I also think you've learned some major lessons and reached some kind of an ascension. And with the World, I have the Fool, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Wands, and the Sun. Where are you going? Are you traveling? Are you going to go stay somewhere for a while? Are you moving? Are you just leaving everything behind and maybe traveling for a few months, going somewhere warm and sunny with the sun and the world here? This looks like travel, adventure, fun, maybe moving somewhere else, stability for yourself. I don't think you're too terribly concerned about this situation. I mean, and if you are, you're like, okay, well, that's just where destiny is taking me. And I'm doing a lot of life review. I've learned a lot of lessons. I think you're older and wiser from this as well. Some of you have Virgo in your chart. I do think this person wants to talk to you. Yeah, and they're freaked out about it. It's like they do, but they don't. I think you're kind of like, whatever, man. I mean, you can talk to me if you want, but I'm just going with the flow here. I'm very focused on my own fortune, fate, and destiny and where my life is taking me. You've learned a lot of lessons recently. You're ready to step through a whole new portal. I have the World and the Fool. So you're going somewhere. And I don't know that you're going to take this person with you or not. Also, for those of you that are in a serious relationship, like the relationship isn't in jeopardy, you guys are in union, like you're married in the whole 9 yards. Some of you have like this cool new idea and you want to go, maybe you want to move, you want to go visit someplace, you think you might want to work there, but your spouse or your partner might not want to move because she really likes her friends and he or she was just getting career revved up where they were. They're mad to see that you're getting this new opportunity, like you guys were just having stability, but now all of a sudden you may have sprung it on her that you could find, like you maybe got a new job or you've got a new place to live. I'm seeing possibly for like a happily married couple, career paths might be conflicting right now. I'm also seeing that this person's been avoiding some stuff because they've been resentful. But I get the sense that all of a sudden someone sees your worth and your value. They are going to want to talk. Don't let it pull you off your path, though, and distract you guys, because I think you're meant to be moving forward. I also think that you need to defend yourself and what you want at this time. You are holding the sword of discernment. So that's not offensive. That is defensive, which is good. But you're really meant to be focused on establishing foundations for yourself in regards to career, your health, where you live, the practical details of your life. And I think you're meant to be exploring some stuff as well, probably in regards to career and all that. So what you need to know is this person needs to make a decision about what they really want. They might not want to lose you, but at the same time, they're afraid to open up and communicate with you. And that's what you need to know. And don't forget, like, could you give them a second chance? Yes. But they bruised your ego and they've exhausted you. And a part of you knows you're better off. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing this. You're better off without her if you feel like you truly are, okay? Or like in this new direction. You're better, something is exhausting you and you're better off without it. So admit that. Admit that. Some of you have a business partner maybe that's exhausting you at this point. Maybe you're giving him a second chance, but you're better off. If you're in a serious committed relationship with this person, talk to them. Talk about all the variables and the factors. I'm seeing a feminine that is struggling to communicate some stuff with you and make a decision. If you are not married and not together, she knows that I think she's afraid she's about to lose you. I don't see her regretting her past choices, though. And you need to know that money and prosperity and long-term stability is very important to her, but she also doesn't believe in herself enough. And you need to know that. You need to know all those things, apparently. But keep being the sun, you guys. Yeah, that's optimism and happiness with the Leo energy. All right, my Libra masculines, that's the end of September, moving into October. I hope this resonates with you. And if it does, I hope it helps. Link to my website for private readings is down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, my Libra masculines, my kings of swords. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.